My name is Charysse Her and I'm the Director of Communications for the Organ Donor Foundation. The Organ Donor Foundation is a non-profit organization, and our biggest task is to do organ donor awareness to the general public in South Africa, with the aim, first of all, to get them to register as organ donors, and secondly, obviously, and which is the most important thing, is to say yes at the time that their family members could potentially be an organ donor.
John, 20 years ago, my dad was ill and we knew he was about to pass away. So we contacted the Organ Donor Foundation just to see what they could help with. And they used his cornea and they used his bone marrow. And I believe they gave sight to a blind person and saved 11 people with their bone marrow, with his bone marrow.
Well, it's amazing. You know, I waited for 1.5 years, luckily, because as we know, the waiting period is about 6 years.
By the time you're getting listed for a transplant, generally, most of the time it's a case of death or transplant, because obviously with the high risk nature of transplants, it's generally a last resort. So it's a very, very stressful time emotionally, and obviously you have a lot of hope for the future.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee that that call is ever going to come.
But at the end of the day, I guess it's just about educating people and making them aware of what, certain things can do to save other people's lives.
If that doesn't convince you, nothing will.
So the biggest obstacle is that we find that the people who knows about transplantation in South Africa don't really know how to go about signing up. 80% of people that sign up as organ donors do it via the internet, via the website. However, there is a portion of our population that knows about transplantation that do not have that access, and they can do it telephonically. The other part, the other challenge of, and this is the biggest problem, is that people who has never heard about transplantation or the concept of transplantation. And to reach that group of our population is extremely difficult, it's expensive, you need to go out in the field. And we're working very hard to raise funds to address that side of the project. The Save Seventh Life slogan of the Organ Donor Foundation indicates that one organ donor could potentially save 7 people's lives. So that is a heart, 2 lungs, a liver, 2 kidneys and a pancreas. However, I'd like to add is that you could also save an 8th person's life with your skin, and that is usually children that were severely burned by some sort of an accident. Skin then could save that person's life. In South Africa, we are very frustrated because there's so many things that we need to see changed. We need to see change for better quality of life, etc. Transplantation is something you can do. It's a decision. To become an organ donor is simply something that you can say, look, I want to be an organ donor and I want to register. You don't even need to register to make the decision. It's a simple decision, and it gives you ownership of something that you can be proud of. Therefore, we have a Proud to be an Organ Donor campaign. So if you can say, I'm proud to be an organ donor, we're driving the thumbs up, because eventually we want everybody to say, even sports people on the field, that they could be proud to be an organ donor. So registering or signing up as an organ donor is really easy. All you need to do is go to our website. That's the fastest and quickest. It's www.odf.org.za. It really takes a few minutes of your time. It's an electronic process. We ask you your basic details and the information of your next of kin, and then you're a registered organ donor.